beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Hello, empaths and healers, light workers or star seeds, beautiful earth angels, twin flames, and soulmates. Welcome to another reading with me, Chris, here at the Tarot Closet, a twin flame reading. I'm very happy and honored to channel for you today. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join me. We're going to get right into your reading, and I'll tell you what's going on here in a moment. I just first want to invite you to like today's reading and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. This helps so much more than you know to continue growing here at the Tarot Closet. So thank you very much for that consideration. Also, don't forget to turn on your notifications so you know when your readings are coming. Also, all zodiac signs, messages from your person, messages from your higher self, and also when I will be going live, which will be happening quite soon. Okay, so we're going to get started. I want to tell you, well, first of all, actually, please remember this is a general reading. So take what is for you and let the rest go. Everyone has free will, energies, outcomes. They will, and they do change. The future is not fixed. So I was drawn to first, this came flying out as I was preparing your reading. So I want to go ahead and show you what is here. And it revealed a lot for me, guys. It's the Horse Spirit card. I really love this for you. This is a master number. It's anything is possible. So what are you going after, twin flames? Because freedom is yours when the Horse Spirit card comes down, pushing literally through obstacles. And I'm going to talk about this in just a moment. Look at pushing through obstacles, but going for success, bringing some success. Also, working through those karmic lessons. When I saw this, I thought, okay, let's see how it goes, but it might be that reading today. It might be they're all spiritually guided, but a reading for those that are really needing to detach and surrender, or who feel like they're going in and out. Or maybe you have, and you just are feeling a little bit, how do I want to put it? Just a little bit off maybe, just dipping in, trying to see what your twin is doing, just having not so great of a day. So I want to help cheer you up, bring you hope, get you back on the path to the Hermit card, should you not already be there. Maybe you're out, but you're needing to just go in for a little bit. Also, I got to tell you, the Hangman is also not a bad place for you to be, twin flames. Going in there and getting perspective, getting to the root of issues, which oftentimes on a twin flame journey is shadow work. And, it's having to look at things that were mirrored back to us, that triggered us, that our twin flame brought up, hurtful, conflicting energies from the past, trauma, wounding, ancestral trauma, generational trauma, wounding, things that are unresolved conflicts within ourselves, within other people. It's not an easy journey to be on. With that said, with what we're already seeing here, because I'm going to show you this too, keep in mind that at any time in the reading, a twin flame can be coming through and sending messages from their higher self. And it can feel like an entire reading is for you. It can also be that there are really particular messages you need to hear today. And it can even be that there's one message, there's something that you just really needed to hear, because all readings are timeless and they're meant for you when they find you, and will deliver a message for you. Sometimes you may not even understand the impact of it until later. I put down my jade elephant, which is connecting to the heart chakra, and it's pushing through obstacles. Very, very, look at this upturned trunk. First of all, that's very positive omen, new beginnings, and also very family oriented. Interesting, they are Taurus, the zodiac sign. So calling upon, whether it's your family of origin or your soul tribe, is really important for you right now, as we are here in the northern hemisphere in the spring equinox, and really wherever you are in the world, the southern hemisphere, because there's another type of energy that's being moved, because that's what's happening, guys, and it really does affect us. The moon cycles are affecting us. The gravity, the earth that we don't even realize is keeping us grounded. There's a lot going on. So this also wanted to come into your reading. Beginnings, don't be afraid to start small. So what is it that you're wanting to begin or change? Detachment and surrender is very clearly here for some of you, but this is also about your life's purpose, your goals. It can be that is it. Beginnings, don't be afraid to start small. Simply closing off a social media account, not checking on somebody's social media account. Maybe this has to do with a position, a job, or volunteer work. Maybe this has to do with reconnecting with someone, working on some conflicts within somebody in your life, in your family, in your soul tribe, whatever that is. What beginning is this? Don't be afraid to start small. These mushrooms are Pluto energy for me. This is regenerational energy. It's what you are going to see at the end of, after a fire has swept through, Mother Nature wants to regenerate that ground. It is always how it's going to be. And it's going to leave it in a state eventually that it's going to be more fertile. And the mushrooms are the first things that pop up. And sometimes, not everybody likes mushrooms, and they can be slimy and sometimes quite beautiful to others. Maybe they're not. But it's starting small. It's a new beginning. So no matter how small this mushroom is or what it looks like, it doesn't matter. Take it and run with it. Let's get into your reading and see exactly what is going on today. These are a little bit slippery, guys. Let me move some more energy around before we actually accept any cards. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can you please show us what our twin flames need to see today in regard to their twin flame journey they are on with their twin flame, whether they are awakened or not? Okay, so we're going to take those. We're also going to take these. Okay, so let's get moving. It's the Page of Cups, and it's in reverse. Yeah, this is a no contact for sure. In separation, twin flame reading. Look at this, you guys. Your soul contract here in the Three of Cups. This is Mercury in Cancer. Thinking a lot about your twin flame right now. Look at this. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So I'm kind of wondering, I think I'm going to put that here. Yeah, that is going to be your overall energy. It's the Four of Swords. I'm going to show you these in just a moment. This is Jupiter in Libra. This is not a bad place to be. I talked about the Hermit energy and the Hangman energy, the Four of Swords as well. Just looking here, what are these? Are these cosmic skateboards? I'm not really sure, actually, but it's a little bit different. There are two swords. This person is sitting up, but looks quite peaceful. Has two swords here, which I do feel is you and your twin flame. And so there's, for me, it's like the 3D versus the 5D. What is going on in the 3D that is causing you some pain, and what you're trying to achieve, which is getting into the 5D. If you're not already there, or at least hopping over there. This is a 4. So maybe you were going there and coming out, or maybe you're needing to go back in, which I think is the case for a lot of you. And the 4 is the 4 areas of support and stability. So those are the foundations: mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical. So this is not a bad place to be. Everybody's acknowledging here that in the partnership placement, I want to say that there is a soul connection. This is the Three of Cups. It's Mercury in Cancer. And it's also a really, really obvious reminder for me as you're in this Page of Cups energy, guys. This emotional energy here in reverse of, a separation. What some might say a breakup. This is a twin flame journey. You know what I'm saying? This is no contact. And it's also really clear that some of you do need to detach, because this is a dependence on that. It's still connected, checking on social media, that sort of thing, or just simply putting so much energy into it that you're not doing other things. It's connecting directly with the horse spirit, freedom is yours, which I really love. This is quite literally that message to detach. And this is, again, for you and your soul tribe too. Celebrations, we're in that time of year on the northern hemisphere. And I gotta say, really, no matter where you live, the weather is not the point. The ground in the southern hemisphere, we still have a lot of things coming up constantly, don't we? With family or with friends. So this is a really important time for you to call on them. Whether it is family of origin, your soul tribe, your soul animals, whatever that is here, your circle of support, calling on that. It's emotional. Look, for some of you, this is really particular energy. You see 3 divine feminine energy. So for some of you, this is going to be about balancing out your divine feminine and divine masculine energies and getting around some strong divine feminine energy, okay? And also and that's not going to be for everybody, but simply being okay with being in the 4 of Swords as you detach and surrender. And for those of you that have detached and surrender, this is a validation for you. Should you still be in here, going in and out, occasionally working on the mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical aspects of your life, the foundation, possibly needing to go into there, whatever the case may be. And I wanted to show you, it's interesting because it's a little bit different than my partnership readings, because on one hand, it's still here for me. Your twin flame is here very much. I mean, you can see that, and this is where their energy is coming through the strongest. You're both here everywhere, but this is a really strong message for you because this was coming in from the very beginning of self-love, self-respect, having the courage to take these steps that you need to take. And again, whether it's detaching and surrendering, or again, I want to say, because sometimes it can be, my throat chakra is really blocked. It'll be interesting to see what's coming through. Sometimes it can be that you feel you've, in the early stages for some of you, detached, and you're not really, and you can't even be much further along on your journey and still go into that energy sometimes. There's still going to be something here for you that spirit wants you to hear. It can also be that at some point your twin flame has a message to send. This infinity symbol, as we know, is a symbol for twin flames. It's also life force. Forever love, it's the balancing out of the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies for everyone. We also see that here in the yin-yang, interesting moon and sun, which I actually really love because we know this is the sun energy, and the sun is the conscious, The sun is, thinking about things and trying to understand them and then knowing and doing something about it, problem solving as well. It's connected to the crown chakra. And it's here with the moon. And the sun is the conscious, the moon is the subconscious, and coming together and feeding off each other. The sun is highlighting the subconscious, the moon, and showing you what you need to see here, helping you to balance out your energies. Tame also, quite literally, look, the lion, tame the beast within that might be trying to take you down and say things to you that aren't true. Because that's the thing about the twin flame journey, that sometimes, it really does affect your self-esteem and can get you into a position of feeling like you're not good enough, or I did this, I did that, I did this. Let it go. Wipe it clean, because you have a soul contract with your twin flame, and you are going to trigger each other and mirror each other. And the non-awakened twin isn't always going to know that, and you can't control that. And it's not, and I want to say this in the most gentle way, it's none of your business, sort of like it's none of our business what people think of us. They can have it, and really it's the same here in many ways. You can send the love and the light and the energy and connect in the 5D and telepathically and in dreams. And of course, somebody might physically reach out in the 3D and need somebody. That's up to your discretion. Use your free will in that matter. But as far as energetically being connected, that is just the case no matter what. You're always connected. With that said, you have your own work to do, and focusing on them is taking away the focus that you're needing. So all that stuff that was brought up, that you mirrored, that they triggered, is really needing to be looked at right now, guys. This is a really strong message, the way this came down. Look, it's the hero's journey. It's the Fool card. It's Aquarius energy. It's also Uranus energy. And the thing about Uranus, it's change. It's a lot like Pluto, okay? And Pluto, you got to lean into it. If you aren't leaning into it and you're fighting it, that is when things will feel a little bit more chaotic. And look what is here also. Guys, it's the Eight of Cups. So this is, yeah, did your twin flame possibly ghost you and leave you feeling abandoned? Yes, they did. That's what happens oftentimes with a runner. So on one hand, this is the runner, okay? And on the other hand, it's you now in this message and needing to detach. In fact, it's quite strong. And it's right here underneath the soul contract, the divine timing, growth, communication. This is the divine communicating with you. And I want to show you this particular card here. This is Saturn in Pisces energy. And interesting though, it looks like there's a little crab there too. Saturn is slowing everything down. Saturn is sticking these obstacles in our way. Life lessons, karmic lessons. Yeah, I mean, it's the Eight of Cups and it's the movement. It's the 8 again, which is also the infinity symbol. And 8 is an action number. It's accomplishing something. It's moving. There is karma around 8, guys. It's also considered a lucky number. This moving on is, for me, the elephant pushing through. It's the horse. Freedom is yours. So continuing on your journey, whether that means detaching and surrendering or just being a little firmer with yourself, calling upon your soul tribe, family of origin, things that bring you peace, okay? People, places, things, thoughts. So also it can be simply beginning new routines and detaching from negative thoughts, people, things, behaviors, patterns that are holding you back. And oftentimes that is a lot of the energy that comes through with spring, but it also puts a lot of pressure on us for new beginnings. It's sort of like the new year. Resolutions. Everybody's feeling bad if by April, they haven't started the new fitness routine, or they're still checking on their twin social media, or they haven't started their spiritual work that they want to do, or whatever work connected through the twin flame journey. I want to say this to you. Look what else is here. The Hangman did come. The Hangman came, you guys. It came in reverse. We'll talk about it in a moment. But look, not only did it come, it's connected to the Four of Swords, which is more similar energy for me. I want to remind you that when you are awakened and you're called to, when you're awakening your twin, you're awakened and you're called to do your shadow work so that you can spread your light to others and awaken others. It's not always about spirituality in the sense that you imagine it to be, as in doing healing work. Now, all of that is part of it, but it's not necessarily that black and white. There's an in-between there, because healing work can be anything. Healing the earth, if you're somebody who wants to start picking up trash on the beach, okay? Whether it's teaching and working on our future generation, if it is doing something in the service industry, serving humanity, okay? Serving food, nourishment, whatever it's going to be. And so that's what I wanted to say to you. It's oftentimes, in the esoteric world, it's a lot of people are finding out that they're healers, or they want to be, or they're getting into tarot or whatever it is, and that all of that, whatever it's going to be. But it's not always that. And remember, beginnings, don't be afraid to start small. So whatever that is for you. And again, it's thoughts, behaviors, patterns, people. What is it? These changes. Because I talk about this a lot, and I want to talk about it again. Remember that negative thoughts become beliefs, and those become patterns and things that we continue to tell ourselves. And they also become actions, and negative actions or inactions that could have been positive. And that starts in our mind. It's in our thoughts. So stop saying mean things to yourself, okay? Stop it. And telling yourself things that are not true. You're human. We're all here living on, you're a beautiful soul living a human experience, okay? We're all full of fallacies. Yeah, I mean, It's just the way it is. Just get back up and start again every day, no matter what it is. Fill your head with positive thoughts. Begin your day with a nice big tall glass of water and some nourishment. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to your body. Be kind to... That's one of the most important things for me that I want to say to you today. Of course, for what's the highest good of you and the highest good of those around us. Extremely important, obviously. But this reading revealed itself to me very early, that this is about you detaching and surrendering from what? Your twin flame, negative thoughts, patterns, beliefs, behaviors, other people, jobs, whatever it is, you guys. This message is for you. Don't be afraid to start small, quite literally. Channel this strength. Look, the lion can be tamed within you. I actually really love this for you. And this is also reuniting you today, not with your twin here. Right now, this message is reuniting you with you. Look, holding there's the yin yang again. Really super strong, balancing your divine feminine and divine masculine energies. And the divine feminine energies, as I talked about getting around some strong divine feminine energy, the reason is because that is a giving, compassionate energy. And whoever is here today is needing to access that. You're needing to be way more compassionate with yourself, okay? Be kind to yourself, please. And that's going to naturally spill into the rest of your life, the highest good of those around you as well. When you are compassionate and kind to yourself, balancing out those divine feminine and divine masculine energies. And yeah, I just wanted to look at this Fool card a little bit. I'm going to get another card here for you. So this Fool, interesting, also has an alligator, a crocodile, and it's up here. Look, it's like at the edge of the earth. You can see the stars here. There's the sun. There's the conscious shining down. They have their bag of their past, their shadow work ready to go here. Look, 1 foot looking down saying that's a lot, that's far. You also have the little dog here saying, wait, what about me? And you know, we kind of have internal discussions with ourselves. Change is not easy, even when we know it's the right thing, because sometimes we participate in harmful things with our mind, body, and soul, whether it's people, patterns, beliefs, because it gives us this false sense of security. It's how we cope. It's a coping mechanism. So this is just saying, look, again, don't be afraid to start small, whatever that's going to be for you. Have hope, take chances, new paths, new adventures for you, whether that is a physical fitness journey, you know, again, detaching from particular people, of course, changing patterns, behaviors, addressing these things. So whatever your takeaway is today, one thing that's small, guys. Look, the Fool card is looking up here, literally kind of like over his head at the 3 of Cups. And this is also really celebratory energy. And today, this is not about I have to say it's your twin flame is here, but this is a particular reading. If you're interested in hearing messages from their higher self and how they feel about you, they all exist down below, guys, in the twin flame playlist. So please, by all means, feel free to look and see if there's something that calls to you that you want to see. Maybe you need a different kind of healing today. Today's message is really about you and reconnecting with your inner child, reconnecting with your higher self. And that's what I wanted to say. You're in union here. You're rebalancing you here. I really, really love this. And I want to tell you that this is all the star, the 8th star from the star card connects to the strength card. That's here and here. That's here in this energy. That's renewal, hope, getting clarity. And for some of you, something that you've really, really, really been wanting to change that might seem huge to you. Just remember, you only need to move a little. You know, they say in Ireland, you vote with your feet. That means changes begin the moment you start moving your feet. That's the direction that you're obviously wanting to go. And that's all it takes for a new beginning. It takes one little step. So remember that this huge, mountain that you might see before you, this vast sea as you move on here, and leave these precarious cups here, piled on top of each other, that you don't need to, this person in the Eight of Cups moving on here, if you're detaching from your twin flame, and that's what I wanted to say. It's real clear for some of you that you are, okay? Here in the divine, here in this emotional energy, whether you are moving on from some negative energy regarding a person in your life, a negative, again, pattern or behavior, something that's really no longer serving you. It doesn't need to be all in one day. You know, this person can put the anchor down and take a little nap here in the divine. We see that the sun is going down, and now we're seeing the moon coming up here, which is a full moon, which is the subconscious, and it's going to light up and shine and help you get to where you're going. The other side, the perspective, which is interesting because that's the Hangman. And on one hand, I got to say to you, it does come through that there's a twin flame here, your twin flame, the energy, that they're really running and they're just not really seeing it right now, okay? That is coming through. But this is also really clear that it is a strong period of uncertainty, and that is the twin flame journey. I mean, it's just what it is. And Pisces energy, by the way, really super emotional, that you are maybe feeling a little bit like a victim, and that's understandable. I mean, you guys, we all do in life. You know, there's things that are coming up in our past, present, upcoming energies. They're just constantly coming up, and the twin flame journey is forcing you to look at it, all of it. And yeah, that victim energy that comes through is also the shadow work. That's the higher self, okay? That's working with your higher self, your inner child, the things that happen to you. Look, they're all connected here. The Four of Swords, the Strength card, and the Hangman in reverse. And yeah, you know, this is a period. This really is an only time will tell energy. That's what I want to say. But I saw the Hangman here for you, and it did come. I was kind of hoping it would be in the upright, but that's all right, because you can upright this. Quite literally, coming out of the Four of Swords, you can upright a major arcana, because this is the main issues. This is getting to the root of the issues, guys. And it's showing me here in reverse that some of you are resisting, you know, that you haven't really wanted to look at it. So you're needing a little bit of a push here. That's the universe. That's the horse spirit coming through. That's the reminders from your spirit guides. That's your elephant coming through. That's you tapping into your strength, your energy here, being in the Four of Swords, being okay with that as you recalibrate mentally, emotional, physical, and spiritual, the foundations quite literally of your life. Understanding and trusting the divine. Spirit has a plan, divine timing, growth, communicating with the divine, not being afraid to tap into this energy of the Fool card. Guys, I know, and that is the twin flame cycle as well. The Fool card, as we know, is a 0. And things are going to keep coming back until you work them out. It's not easy to look at. It's not easy to leave people, thoughts, behaviors, patterns, or our twin flame. We feel like we're leaving them behind. You're not. You're not. You're simply doing, excuse me with the camera, at least I caught it. I can see here with the reverse that you're resisting it a little bit. Okay, so go ahead and, yeah, shapeshift into this lion, guys, and channel this strength card, which is here for you today in regard to, and your twin flame wants this for you. I want to tell you, this is where their energy is the strongest. It's still here, okay? That has not changed, but this is a more important message for you today. They want this for you too, because they're also doing this. They may not realize it, but that is what is going to happen on a twin flame journey, is everybody's going to be triggered and mirroring and eventually need to begin their shadow work. Where this person is and what they're doing, again, I know it sounds crazy to say it's none of your business, but in many ways it's not. Let go, let God, go with the flow here. Trust, Spirit has a plan, the divine timing. Free will, everybody has. They're doing what they're doing, and sometimes it's not going to feel good, and I feel that energy here. Just go within, channel your inner lion, connect with your higher self, connect with your inner child as you upright this Hangman energy, and you go in and you start getting to the root of the issues, getting some perspective here. Look at that. The roots are exposed. It's extremely important. We see here the black and white we talked about. There is a middle too. There just is. And I'm just looking to see the rope here that is connecting this this twin flame, you. And by the way, it can also be that, yeah, your twin flame is also resisting it, okay? And they may not even know. Most oftentimes, a runner doesn't even really know what's going on. It's just really intense. And a lot of times they're in another full-on life and need to address that and can't really go in. It can be, I know it's a grueling process. But there is the black and white that we talked about, and this would be in the upright. And look where the head is. Of course, it's in front of the sun. That is the crown chakra. That is the knowing. That is the source. God, Goddess, the universe, the divine. Quite literally here to help you get perspective. It's a little bit blocked because you're actually not even in the upright. You're not quite in it yet, if you know what I mean. This is. Look at the face here when it's in the upright. Look at the hair. It's kind of funny. I don't know why I find that funny today, but in any case, this person is wearing what almost looks like doesn't it look kind of like a jester outfit, I guess you could say. Yeah, interesting, because it is in reverse. So it can be that this person is just really on a whole different, the runner here is not, I don't think, really aware of what is going on. It's the Two of Swords, and it's in reverse. Yeah, this is confusion. This is indecision. This is information overload, you guys. Okay? Look, and it's really, the interesting thing is today, yeah, your twin flame is here. It's coming through. I feel like I said that this person is not making any decisions. They're not moving. They're confused, overloaded, and you are as well, but you have the benefit of knowing it. That's the thing here. And uprighting that Two of Swords is not a terrible thing. That's the moon in Libra, and that's the moon that's highlighting everything you need to see, the subconscious, and rebalancing here. And the moon, the divine feminine energy of the moon and the emotions and lighting up the night, connecting us to a whole lot, also to the high priestess coming through and allowing that your divine feminine and divine masculine energies to balance. But in order to do that, to balance them out, you got to take steps, little steps, little things. Be compassionate with yourself is the very first step that's coming through for me. Beginnings, don't be afraid to start small. Love yourself. Love yourself by saying nice things to yourself, by doing things that are healing for your body, no matter how small they are. I don't mind, body, soul, okay? Mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical. Whether it's detaching from something, someone, thoughts, ideas, patterns, reconnecting with something that's healing for you. Meditative practices can be meditation, but it can also simply be sitting with yourself. It can be drawing, anything that puts you into that state, a little walk. Beginnings, don't be afraid to start small. If you think of it that way, yeah, we all have really big, long lists, and it can be confusing. That's information overload here. Both for your twin, whom we cannot control. They have free will. They're doing their thing, and this is how it is today. It's stronger for you and for you. It's a lot to take in. A lot of downloads. You're getting a lot of downloads, but for some of you, again, you're in the reversal hangman energy here, and you're just not wanting to hear it and wanting to fall back into some old patterns, both watching maybe your twin flame, people, things that you do to cope with it, whatever that's going to be. Also, you running from some things that you need to deal with. It's real clear here that there's something pretty big. The freedom is yours. And for a lot of you, we already know that it is detaching from your twin flame and surrendering, but that's just not going to be for everyone. And for some of you, it's that and then some. It's the whole journey. It's overwhelming. It's a lot to take in, I know. One thing at a time, guys. Don't be afraid to start small. And let's begin that by loving yourself and having compassion with yourself, because then it's going to be a domino effect. Your highest good and the highest good of all. Okay, it's like the mask on the plane. If you can't breathe, you can't help anybody else. Whether you want to be a healer, there's somebody in your family, whatever it is, you cannot You know, you got to put your own mask on first, okay? Love yourself. I don't care what size you are, what you do, where you come from. Love yourself, guys. You're deserving of that, okay? I want to bring in some oracle. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. I just realized that was in the upright. Yeah, because this is also the cover, like the box. So I thought I wasn't thinking. Abundance, count your blessings. I love this. This is the one, you guys. It's new beginnings. It's potential, opportunities, beginnings. Don't be afraid to start small. Freedom is yours. Love yourself. It's a lot to take in. Go into the Four of Swords if you need to. Upright this Hangman energy. You know, doesn't matter if it's just one little thing here that's freaking you out, you know, that you don't really want to deal with. Okay, guys, I love this, and counting your blessings of what's surrounding you. We often forget that. We're so busy thinking of big outcomes, you know, and we already know that in life. The outcome is not, it's not the destination. It's not the pile of money. It's not this or that. It's this. This is the journey, guys. This is the life journey. This is the twin flame journey. This is your life. It's not about getting to here. It's what you're doing here, how you're treating. It's the highest good of you and those around you. Spreading your light and awakening others, no matter how you're going to do it. I really, truly, it's not just about being in the esoteric world, okay? But you're not going to be able to do that or even start working toward that if you're not taking care of yourself and loving yourself and be compassionate with others with yourself the way you are with your children, the way you are with other people. When you're feeling your most compassionate, give it to yourself too, okay? Be the person for yourself that maybe you didn't have when you were growing up, which is part of a lot of issues that come up on the twin flame journey. Abandonment's coming up really strong here today. You're not alone, guys. I know it feels like that, and sometimes we come in alone and we go out alone, but we're not really alone, are we? No. Just kind of looking around here at your cards. Interesting, because yeah, it looks a lot like water energy, doesn't it? But it's obviously not here. I believe that is the emotional energy back there and the divine. These swords are just put into the ground. I mean, it really is the two of you, you know, and it is a decision, and it is in reverse. So it's indecision, it's confusion, it's overloaded information, overloaded here. Your person is too. Again, they're here, guys. It's just not real. I'm not tapping into them in the same way that I would in other readings. Okay, so these are yours. I'm taking them. Look at this. Take a fresh look at life, new beginnings. Yeah, there you are. Look. There's a lot going on. It's you duking it out with your higher self, with your inner child, with potentially conflicting energy in your life, with your twin flames. Okay, the bunnies are also matters of the heart. We know that. They're new beginnings. And there's this, yeah, there's a struggle. There's a little bit of victimhood. There's a little bit of, I don't want to let this go, and just being afraid of it. Don't be afraid of letting go of what is that? Of course, surrendering, detaching from your twin behaviors, thoughts, patterns, beliefs, things that you're holding on to that are no longer serving you. Be your own person, free spirit. For a lot of you, this is disconnecting from ties that bind, and that can be toxic. Yeah, toxic, negative, again, people, thoughts, behaviors, patterns, beliefs. And this is very strongly from you connecting right now with another person. Look, it's sort of like the wolf moon here. And interestingly enough, this is the earth. Look at that. And there's like a protective energy around it. You can see the whole new path. Look at the long trail. And look at, there are the trees of life. There are two of them there holding it up. It's really new beginnings for me. This is coming to a 4. Mentally, emotional, spiritual, and physical. That's a great place to jump into after being in the 4 of Swords. I'll tell you now. And that's because something is being released. Freedom is yours here. The wolf and the horse making friends. Actually, really like that. New beginnings, abundance, new beginnings. Taking the chance. That's also connecting with the Fool card energy, the hero's journey. Intuition, inner wisdom. I love this. Well, yeah, the owl is the guardian of the night. The owl can see from the dark to the light, guys. Okay, and that is what you're doing also with the sun and the moon, the yin and the yang, the duality, you know, coming out of, for some of you, possibly a dark night of the soul or depression, this transformational butterfly, the abundance, the peace and the spirituality with the deer here. I actually extremely love this. All the feathers here connecting you to your angels, your spirit guides. And this is the high priestess energy that I felt. Look, here it is. Intuition, inner wisdom. It's a 2. It's a decision that you can make. It's also regarding this person, and also knowing that with the darkness comes the light. It's just literally the way it is. It's the source. It's the sun energy. It's the crown chakra. It's the moon and the sun working together. You can't have one without the other. You just cannot. And look, your angels here. The feather is here, an angel is near. You're calling on, look, you're calling on the owl spirit, quite literally coming up here out of the dark to help you. And also shape-shifting, of course, not DNA, it's not possible, but shape-shifting here, look, quite literally into this owl with this information overload here and saying, yeah, there's a lot, but I think I know. I'm going to trust myself here, what my message is today, or what that is. It's detaching from my twin. It's not looking at their social media as much. Or somebody else might say, it's getting back into my walking. I really miss it. I'm hearing somebody else. Yeah, it's reconnecting with my father, forgiving my father. You guys, what, you know, it's really going to be different for everyone, but it is here. I actually love this. And it is high priestess energy for me again, that I really felt coming through here. And there's a lot of secrets and mysteries that you hold within yourself, but they're yours. Here, look, they're for you to figure out. They're not going anywhere. And even the things that you feel like you never want to look at again, that you've left behind, they made you who you are as well. We could go really get into nature versus nurture. We're not going to do that today. And the psychological aspect of it, as you guys know, that is something I studied and I'm really interested in, but we're not going to get into that today. But I love this shape-shifting here into this beautiful owl for yourself, and this information overload with this 2 of Swords in reverse here, feeling really confused and what is my decision? What step do I take? Uprighting this, working here in unison with this intuition card, and making some sort of decision for yourself. Again, I don't care how small it is, you guys. Don't be afraid to start small. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, whatever that is, again, it just really is going to be different for everybody. It just is. Okay, so this is the last card coming through here. I'm going to bring in another deck. Begin now. It can't be any clearer, guys. Inspiration, begin now. Look, holding the sun here, the the source, God, Goddess, the universe, trusting spirit. There are the 3 messengers. Spirit, that's a divine number. It's divine timing. Spirit has a plan. Look, there's a little swan here. Has a plan and love for you as well. Loving yourself, loving those around you. Look, the little deer here coming, and they're attracted to peaceful energies. They can also sometimes come with a little bit of a warning. This isn't a warning so much for me as just a reminder that to trust that there are new beginnings. Look at the little bunny running here way off in the distance. And again, that's the source, your God, your goddess, the universe. Let go, let God, go with the flow. Spirit has a plan, all of that. And the crown chakra, of course, which is connecting. And that's also coming from the dark into the light, trusting yourself. Being inspired, you know, that's bringing in some of that magician energy too for me. It's turning your visions into reality, inspired action, even if it's just one. Here, and and this is actually, I just realized that this is on fire. Look at that, the energy here. It's above the ground, and that's what it's doing. Just what we talked about. It's a hard place to be. Look, it's all connecting here with knowing that is the cycles of life, guys. Burning it down here so that when it simmers out, it's going to have a chance to regrow and be even more fertile than before and have a new beginning. I mean, look how strong the roots go here. I love this for you. There's flowers underneath that are surviving this fire. You can see it here. Look. See inspiration. That's some wand energy there. I love that. I love that for you. Okay, you guys, I'm going to bring in some more animal spirit. Then I have a couple, one little deck here, and then we're going to close your reading today. Thank you very much for being here. And yeah, these are going to be coming on your specific channel, Twin Flames. And I just haven't had the time to get my stuff together with the live or your channel. I'm a little overwhelmed now, but it is going to be coming and they will be moved over there, the Twin Flame readings. But for now, they're still going to come just around weekly here. Once I have your channel up and running, there's going to be a lot that you're going to be getting there. So you can also subscribe and I'll let you know when it's time. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the card or cards as it may be. Aho, aho. Skunk spirit, know your worth. I love this. And it came in reverse. And for Oracle, for me, that, really a lot of cards are spinners. It's not always like, here it is in reverse. Sometimes it's really clearly that way. Today it's a spinner because this is the strength card for me. And this 9 is things coming to fruition, attainment, fulfillment. So some of you you're still fighting for that, for loving yourself here. Unconditional love, self-respect, courage. But it's a spinner because some of you are here. And it can be a day-to-day thing, where we're kind of coming in and we're coming out. I mean, and a skunk is stinky, a stinky skunk, but we still need skunks. And yeah, know your worth. This little skunk might let off some skunk bombs. But we need the skunk in the ecosystem of life here, guys. Know your worth. We need you, okay? You need you. You need you. Lots of people need you. Actually, that's coming through here for some of you, real particular people. Okay, porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind. Here we go again. This is coming to 12. It's coming to a 3. That's the divine. It's the divine timing. It's the divine. It's growth. It's communication with the divine. Guys, yeah, I mean, look, it's this porcupine is almost dressed up like has a, what the heck? Why am I a dream catcher on? I actually really love this here. So connecting in the 4D is important for you. And that you might be feeling particularly connected also here. Most of you, well, yeah, we're all, we all have psychic abilities. We're all intuitive, empathic. It's like a muscle, you need to practice it. So what it is coming through, it's really quite strong here today. I actually really love this. And it's also bringing in some moon vibes for me to get into that 4D to see what's going on in your dreams. So dream journaling, if you're not already doing that. And again, I mean, it's time for a beginner's mind, starting over. And the porcupine, they has some very sharp, the little prickly things on the porcupine, but soft and squishy inside like the rest of us. And look here, it's really particular with this dream catcher and the feathers coming off it. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so these are the last 2. Then I'm going to bring in this little deck and yeah, we're going to close the reading today. This is where it is. Here it is again. It's an 11, guys. Dream the world into being. We just talked about dreams here. Time to collaborate. This is co-creation with spirit. For some of you, this is going to mean other people. This is with the divine as well. Look at the 3 puzzle pieces. My gosh, you guys. For some of you, this is going to mean with possibly a business partner, somebody in your life, or something you want to do. Collaborating with your higher self, with your inner child, new beginnings. There's opportunity for you and potential for growth, big time. Lizard spirit, dream the world into being. What are you wanting to do here? And this is also bringing in that dream state, interestingly enough. Keep that dream journal, you guys. I can't say it enough here. And I'm just kind of looking at what is going on. Lizards can regenerate their tail, I believe. They're really fast. They can stand the heat. New beginnings here. Regardless of what happened to you, it's not your fault. What might be happening, take care of yourself, okay? There's a lot of information here. Trust yourself, really. Take inspired action here about what it is that you're wanting to change in your life, no matter how big or no matter how small here. Freedom is yours. I love this for you. Really, it's quite beautiful, guys. I'm going to put this here. Yeah, so the table gets a little bit crowded, as you know, with my readings. We're going to bring in some little itty bitty cards, and then we're going to close your reading, beautiful souls. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. What do you want to send to our twin flames? Wallflower, look for the crack in the concrete. Oh, to find your way out. I love that. Yeah, you know, you always see that flower coming up, or even a weed that has a flower coming up out of the sidewalk. I love that. There's always going to be a way out. Look for the crack in the concrete, and there's a crack in everything. It's how the light gets in. I really love this. Whatever situation you might be in. Oh, that one just disappeared into the deck. Courage when picking roses, don't fear the thorns. I love this for you. That is the Strength card. Yeah, guys, it's the shadow work. It's, you know, to get that rose, you got to pick. When you pick a rose, you might get pricked with the thorn. I mean, that's just life. I really love that. And it's, of course, connecting with self-love here, and the Strength card, unconditional love, courage, self-respect. Where did that go that we had here? Take a fresh look at life. That was it. Know your worth. That's also really strongly connecting. And that's thoughts, patterns, beliefs, people, toxic, negative, whatever that is, okay? Discover, look at the early dewdrops before they disappear with the morning sun. It's looking at these little things that we might be missing that are wonderful. That's also practicing gratitude here. Count your blessings for the things that you are, that you're grateful for. I love that. And that's also about change. I mean, they're always going to come, the early dewdrops, and then they're going to disappear with the morning sun, and then the sun is bringing something else, you know? Don't tolerate less than you deserve. Weed. Guys, this is super strong. What's going on in your life, in your thoughts, starts there, okay? What steps you take, what you're changing here. It's very clear that there is a really strong need to remove something, someone, toxic energy, thoughts, beliefs, patterns, not just about detaching from a twin flame. Your twin flame wants that for you, I'm going to tell you. And this is also for them. Spirit is sending this to them. They may not be as present today as they normally are. Again, if you really want this kind of a reading, there's lots of twin flame readings down there, guys. A lot. You can generally see what's going on by the title, but maybe you're drawn to a picture or something. Be present. Use the hours. Don't count them. What else do you want to send through? Potential. The littlest key can open the heaviest door. Oh, I love this so much. Don't be afraid to start small. It's taking that step. The littlest key can open the heaviest door. It's so true, guys. Oh, what a perfect saying for your reading today, guys. Let's ask if there's one more, then we're going to close your reading. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can you please show us the card or cards as it may be? Aho. Here it is, guys. Surprises. Venture down the rabbit hole. The rabbit. We're in the year of the water rabbit. It's new beginnings. Matters of the heart too, but matters of the heart are everything, right? Our soul tribe, our family of origin, our thoughts, things that we do, things that we want to do. Surprises. Venture down the rabbit hole. Trust. Spirit has a plan. I really like this, guys. And new beginnings. What can be there? You got to look. You know, you got to take that first step. As they say, again, you vote with your feet in Ireland. Beautiful souls, thank you so very much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I wish you love and light in all things that you do. Have a really beautiful day. If you enjoyed today's reading, please like the reading and subscribe to the channel. It really does help to continue growing here. And also make sure you have your notifications on so you know when any readings are coming, and also when I'm going live, when I'm finally able to work out those technical issues. There's a lot of things I need to work out, guys, but it's a little bit busy over here. Anyway, I love you. Take care of yourselves. I look forward to seeing you at another reading. Bye for now.